Hello and welcome to my professional skills presentation on the personal skills development. My name is Ellie Smith, my candidate number is 33532914. So today I will be talking you through how I've developed skills to become a more employable person in the HR profession. I will first look at the graduate market and the CIPD professional map. Then I will look at where I am now, including self-assessment and SWOT analysis. And then how I'm bridging the gap, what I have done to make myself a more employable person, and then what I will do in the future to continue on the learning and where I intend to be. First, we will look at the graduate job market. So in a training programme within human resources departments, employees can tend to earn anywhere between £20,000 and in some cases up to £35,000 for larger organisations. These tend to be in schemes that run for around 2 to 3 years, and the programmes are often designed to help employees gain experience in different departments. There are many disciplines and specialities within human resources itself, and the idea of the schemes lasting this long is so that employees can gain experience in all of them before potentially deciding on where they intend to specialise, but it also makes them a more well-rounded employee for the future. As well as this, we can see that current data has indicated that around 150,000 people currently have full access to CIPD memberships, which indicates that there are a lot of competition for graduate jobs and in the future for normal HR jobs. So continuing on from this, we can identify the CIPD behaviours. This is shown to us through the HR professional map, and it indicates 8 behaviours that all HR professionals should possess or work to possess in order to become a more well-rounded employee. So we can see some of these behaviours include curiosity, decisive thinking, personal credibility, courage to challenge others. These are just some of the behaviours, and they are behaviours that do occur and they are seen on a lot of job specifications. From my research, I have found that most of the 8 behaviours are listed as one of the personality traits or one of the behaviours that you should possess as a HR professional and that businesses are looking for when they are employing. So knowing this, I then decided to complete some self-assessments. So these include Belbin, Honey and Mumford and Myers-Briggs, and these self-assessments have helped me to analyse some strengths that I possess and some weaknesses. Now the weaknesses I have used to highlight to me what I need to learn and what I need to develop to become a more employable person and to be able to reach a good HR job. So as you can see, some of the strengths that I have identified are a good level of verbal communication with both peers and people of authority. As well as that, I am confident in providing presentations and public speaking. However, one of my weaknesses is that I have a lack of ability to produce formal written communication like letters and emails. As well as that, sometimes, whilst my work is organised and methodical, I struggle to get a considerable amount of work done in the time that I'm dedicating to learning. From this, I've then been able to identify some opportunities to me. So I need to work on developing the ability to meet with more knowledgeable professionals and people that will be able to help me in the future. As well as this, I think one of the threats to me is the lack of experience that I have had within an office environment. So from this, I decided to complete a gap analysis to identify what specifically I needed to work on to become an employable HR professional. So on the screen, I can see what employers are looking for in an individual. These are some of the things that were identified to me from the job specifications that I researched. And then I can also have a look at the weaknesses, and these are the things that I'm going to work on through my personal development plan. So here I have 4 targets that I've set myself to complete roughly by the end of my degree. I would like to have worked on all of these and developed these skills, and these are things that I will develop to become more employable. So they include better technical descriptions in written assignments and written reports, more efficient in Excel commands and data metrics, and gaining more industry experience. Looking at the objectives in my personal development plan, I then decided to complete a number of activities to build on those skills. So the first one we did was an assessment centre simulation. So in groups, we devised a mock assessment centre for a graduate job that we found advertised online. Completing the activity included creating job specifications, interview packs, interview questions, and assessment centre materials. This gave me the opportunity to research the thorough process that employers go through to hire their staff and to understand a little bit more of what the industry would be asking of me in the future. As well as this, I contacted the placement for support with finding an industry year. So at the beginning of the year, I decided to develop and create a HR specific CV, and I contacted the placement office to ask for advice and to get some critiques on my work so that I would have the best possible CV to send out to employers. And this has also helped me gain feedback in my written work and develop a more stylistic language approach to writing, as well as understanding what things HR professionals need to input into their CV. Next, this year I've been lucky enough to represent the Copperfield Society at university, and this has really helped me to build on my networking and industry experience, because through this role I've had to book meetings, hold events, communicate with external clients and external charities as well. The society is a charitable organisation and we do donate all of our money to the Copperfield charity. So this has really helped me sort of understand what is essential in networking and how to negotiate deals. Finally, another objective that I'd identified on my personal development plan was the ability to become more productive and manage my time more efficiently. So in doing that, I decided to log and record all of my daily tasks and to-do lists so that I would have a clearer plan and clearer timetable for what I was doing in what day and what had been done and what I needed to carry forward. This has helped me significantly increase the amount of work I'm able to do, and it has helped me to reach my deadlines before they've been set. So looking on from this, I then decided to do Gibbs reflective cycle. And one of the things that this has taught me was that I will continue to use this structure and I will continue to make annual personal development plans in order to identify strengths, weaknesses and what I can do to build these. I have really enjoyed this experience. One thing that I will say is that I wish I'd had more time to do more of the activities, and next year I will look at getting a wider variety of activities as well. So looking on from this, I then revised my SWOT. As you can see, looking back at the one that we did earlier, I've been able to add more to the strengths. I've taken some of the weaknesses away and added new ones. I think this year has also showed me that I need to work on my data and spreadsheet skills a lot, and I will continue to do these until I become more efficient in them. And some of the threats are still there, but I'm taking more advantage of the opportunities to become more well-rounded. So to conclude, I have revised my personal development plan. I now have 3 objectives that I will continue to do. 1 that will be completed by the end of the year, 2 by the end of my degree. The first 2 continue on from what was in there before because I still want to learn to work on them. However, I have added a new one, and that is to develop my analytical skills. That's something that the self-assessments have taught me this year, and I will begin to do that in the new academic year. Thank you very much for listening.